Agora vou falar um pouco em inglês. Queria dar uma sugestão. So now of it in English, so I can help you, you all Pokemon fans, all of this world completely, basically, entirely. So I can help you and bring you some happiness because of the depression and the big of expectation you had. So probably you're depressed. So probably you have to understand you will not have for as long as I can tell. I might be wrong. You will not probably have good experience of Pokemon for a while. Probably might be never because the sentence has been broken. So probably you have to wait a long time, or basically, or probably not never. So I will try to help you by doing this. By help, I will try to speak to the makers of Pokemon Go. Probably you might be expecting some whatever idea. So I spoke to the others. So I tried to help the others. So I think you might be, and I might be wrong, kind of Niantic, isn't it? I do not know if it is Niantic, whatever. Yeah, the developers that made Pokemon Go. So in this context, I hope the light can catch my face. So basically, I have an idea. So I would like to give you an idea. So you could make Pokemon Go to become a great game. So this time you have to. I would like you to pay me in some way, like actually like financially. So yeah, is a great idea. Basically, honestly, I would because of this idea is an idea I would sell. You would have to buy, but I will allow this for your to see your heart. So even if you do not pay me financially, so I will be watching your behavior. So as well, it can be a pressure, but is necessary. So if you are kind of very honest, yeah, you have to pay me because this can it will bring you a lot of money, like basically like you have never had. So basically, imagine how came out when came out Pokemon Go came out. So imagine the money you made there. So basically, imagine I can make more money than that. Continuously, because like something natural that can income can basically can drop naturally, but is something I can bring to you that you like kind of year after year you can renew the thing. So imagine having Pokemon Go like Open Gangnam Style, the impact it had. So like you had like people falling into falling into the sea in piers, kind of like kind of people falling, even kind of accidents because of looking at the smartphone, but paying attention around, and also kind of not noticing the context because of the obsession of the thing. So I'll advise to be careful. So I will give you an idea that will probably bring you more money than you ever had. Probably you surpass Nintendo. As well, you can use this to have Nintendo because probably he's dead. So probably can help him come back by whatever partnership or problem. Even works with you, like Nintendo goes down but survives with you can. But people do not know, but at least they do not die, and people crash them. So it is an idea that can help you, like Nintendo launching Pokemon series after series, because you can always renew the thing. kind of new generation, and you can go on like something. It is not just a hit, like a bubble that pops, but it's something of a game of smartphone that can be there as a way to have a game, like a smartphone game, like a console game, because you cannot get to the level still. As well, to help the championship players that are there, that probably lost their careers, as well to help kind of Session Park and the others, like Wolf League and the others for the as well. I think the Pokemon players of cards can probably lost everything as well to help them, so you can keep the financial thing there as well for the employees that had lost everything. So with you, I can try to help them. But what would be fair would be for you to pay me whatever. It's not. It doesn't not need to be something kind of outrageous, but for me to live my life decently, because I like to do my things, so because of the cheapness. But if you do not want to do that, at least have a good heart, at least somehow make some behavior, and that helps me somehow with some connection with as well marketing for me to ease my life, so I can do my things. So here I come to prepare the horse, so I don't have a heart attack. So I'm offering you this idea as well, a business partnership if you like, but if you wish to do whatever in a rush, do it, but at least have a good heart. So is an idea that will make you kinda have be kinda more like kinda Nintendo style, because you have something that cannot really be something of like a bet, like something you to say it is a game of console. So kind of offering something of console on a smartphone could be that for me would be better than Pokemon games. So I offer you an idea of Pokemon in real time, because basically what you try to do would surpass Nintendo, because you have ability of a smartphone that gives you a real-time experience linked to the world-time clock as well GPS. So because of that, you have an opportunity you're not kind of holding, not taking advantage of. So you're kind of short-sighted with all the respect. So in this context, I'm offering an idea. Is a game I would call, if you want to use the name, Pokemon Go Better Revolution would be like the name, because of the impact as well. So the name I would advise is, you can use it as well, you give me whatever, respect, but if you want to use it, like cheaply, but at least you not pay anything, have a good heart for you to help me have some advantage. So the name would be Pokemon Better Revolution. Pokemon Go Better Revolution. So my idea is this: you have this capacity of Pokemon to have an experience of having an adventure, isn't it? You go out, but you capture your monsters, kind of Pokemon. But in a smartphone, what was the impact? It was the fact that you could make it in real time, almost as you had caught a real Pokemon. So you going out on the streets, but with the GPS that reflects your position in the world. So basically, in real time. So you're there in your smartphone, representing the world you're there. But because you cannot invoke and manifest a Pokemon, it's basically having a Pokemon because you're there, the spot in your geographical position. But on the GPS, virtually you cannot catch it. It has a strong association with reality. So it goes beyond, like more advanced than Pokemon. because still seems a fantasy there, but the fantasy linked to reality, so you have some experience that links to a spot in reality. So basically, there you got somehow a Pokemon, so it is real. So you win over the experience of the game on the Nintendo console. So what you lack is the how you play Pokemon Go. Is the mechanic cannot be very good because you cannot really explain what happens, so you cannot make a competition. But now with this idea, Pokemon like Pokemon Go Better Evolution, what I would advise you, when you find a Pokemon, you open kinda a stadium. You understand? When you find a Pokemon, you open a stadium. When you find a gym, you open the stadium. You understand? When you fight another player, you open a stadium. There you can bring the battle of turns there, like a battle stadium. That's why Battle Evolution. Now there you can play Pokemon virtually on the console. There in real time, you then can effectively have an adventure of Pokemon. Now you can bring the battle of turns there and bring all the mechanic of turns you have there. Now makes sense. Now you can implement EV training, whatever, have EVs as well, and send items in all the mechanics of gaming of Pokemon, battle of turns. Get it? Now you understand. Now you can make Pokemon Go an effective game. Now you have the abilities, whatever, Mega Evolution, Battle Tower, normally. So you introduce the system of kind of battle stadium. So now you can poke in the street with a smartphone more effectively than a console, play with each other. So you have a friend there, or a friend you can fight. So you fight the guy, then you open a battle stadium and you fight. Better Evolution. Like Station Park in Wolf League do on championships. Now you can use Pokemon Go and Better Evolution to have a championship like Nintendo. So now you can have Nintendo. Understand? Two kinda easy. Fasten to make it fast. The time you had to wait to shorten it. So now people will suffer less. Until Nintendo brings something, you can bring something quick to sustain the people. As well, you can make the employees that had lost their jobs to regain some hope, and people probably have families, whatever, and expectations of the money. Now you can bring the tournaments, whatever, and people of cards as well can play. You understand me? So now you can have all the things, all the mechanics, then you can bring whatever of migration Pokemon, whatever. All your Pokemon that weren't Pokemon, you lost. You can bring them here and compete in competitions. Now Sejun Park and the others, the other guys like World League can participate and make the tournament. They do every year, or regions, whatever. So we devise this Better Evolution Pokemon Go Better Evolution, where you can go and you basically in Pokemon Go now you have stats, all the stats like Pokemon now, but in real time, like having an Ash adventure, because now you go and effectively open a field where you can literally fight on a Pokemon. With the screen you use quick attack, whatever, like the thing. You can bring the mechanic here. Now we can probably rescue Pokemon also Nintendo. So I will be watching your heart. So do what your heart content tells you better, if you wish. But at least to help the people there, to not lose the thing. So, but now you can bring all the mechanic of Pokemon. Understand? You can bring them here, like now on the streets, people are literally fighting Pokemon with the mechanic of Pokemon Go and fighting. And when you catch a Pokemon, as well open the mechanic of kind of battle evolution. You effectively, like the other sketch Pokemon. Now you have the best Pokemon ever. As well, more money than you have ever made.